our schools? Have you had any information about security and safety for our children in school systems?
Well, what I know in Caledonia is that there have been some incidents, but I don't know the details of them. I do know that there was something that was considered to be a violent encounter that involved a bus.
Right.
I do think there's been some communication that that the school is taking some steps, but I know that that's been kept pretty secret up till this point.
Right.
I know that in Byron Center there was a handgun in the building, and that's really close to home. And then obviously with the Oxford shooting that just happened, I know there's a lot of parents who are very concerned about what Caledonia is doing to step it up so that we don't have additional violent encounters. I'm hoping the school board's talking about it, but I haven't gotten any information.
So what are we doing? What type of security is going to be in our school system? I know I've asked a question at school boards. I know multiple parents that I've talked to have asked a question at school boards. We haven't had any answers. And we don't know if our children are safe in the schools that they should be. But we do know right now we don't have adequate security from the recent incidents that have ended up in loss of life.
Right.
How do we protect our kids from that incident happening? I haven't had the answers from the school board nor the superintendent, and I'm sure even our teachers in the school system would be happy to hear what really is being done, other than when a active shooter enters the school, they simply barricade the door. Well, how are we protecting it from that shooter even getting into the school in the first place?
Right. It doesn't seem like there are any stops in place to stop the shooter from getting in the school, particularly if they're already a student of ours. But even if they're not, it sounds like there was a recent incident where I think they were teenagers, entered the school, but they were not Caledonia students.
They weren't authorized,
And
right?
there was a period of time, I guess, before they were removed. And there's been kind of minimal communication about that, but definitely that's a sign that we don't have strong security as far as entering the building. So I know that we do have a safety officer, and I think that that's really a great step. But I don't know that he or anyone else is being utilized for security at the doors or the entrances. And I'm not certain that there's any plan other than meat pile in the corner type of a situation for an active
So what do
shooter.
we do then? So you and I know there's issues. We've had great conversations. We need more parents involved. We need more of the Caledonia community to get involved. We need more parents at the school board meetings. There's a meeting coming up this Monday, and I would stress and encourage every parent out there that has a child in the Caledonia school system to show up at the meeting and ask those questions of the school board, ask those questions of the superintendent. What are we doing to protect our children? There's not enough of us out there standing up to the school board system.
There's not. And I'd like to know what they're doing at the high school. I'd like to know what they're doing at the elementary and middle schools as well. We do have a lot of buildings in our district, and I think for a lot of parents, it's easy to think that the violent or security concerns really pertain to the high school. And I think that that's true, but I think they also pertain to the other buildings. And I would encourage parents of young children, maybe who are not school age yet, or who are in elementary school. Those buildings do feel very safe. Especially when your kids are little, you're maybe not thinking about those things as much, or you think it doesn't apply to you.
Right.
But those kids are gonna go to high school, and I think that we have time right now that by the time that our elementary kids get to our high school, we could have an excellent security plan
Agreed.
in place. So I would say encouraging all parents, not just high school students' parents, to attend that meeting as well.
So parents, there is something you can do. You can join us at cal-united.org. Sign up, join us at the school board meetings, join us at the other impromptu meetings to ask those same questions. We can't do it alone, and you can't do it alone either. We can only do this together. And together, we'll have the proper changes for our systems.